Oh, how's it, team? And welcome along to New Zealand Treasure Hunter. Yeah, my other channel. All things metal detecting, treasure hunting, and gold mining. Right, guys, I got something pretty special for you today, and you guys have been probably hanging out for this for a wee while. It's been a while in the making, but everything is finally here, and we can get into it. I have 6 different paydirts from all across New Zealand, although all mainly in the South Island, but from different parts of the South Island. I'm going to flip you around. We're going to basically go through all the different guys who have sent these through. Also, what's in there, the gravels, has anything been added, and all the rest of it. And this is just purely just a bit of fun comparison of what you can get in a bag of pay dirt these days. Gold skyrocketing, guys. It's going up and it's only going to keep going. So now's a really good time to get into it, have a bit of a play. If you haven't done gold mining, gold panning or anything like that, but you want to have a go, but you can't get over to the coast or you can't get out to actually get access to any places where you can go for a bit of a fossick or a pan, these are a brilliant solution for doing that. You can sit at home on a rainy day, you can pan it into the old kitchen sink full of water if you really need to. But these are a brilliant way of getting started, having a go, see if you actually like it. And trust me, guys, once you see that glimmer of gold in the bottom of the pan, you will be addicted. It is very much fun. So I'm going to get into it, guys. I'm going to flick you around. We'll introduce these different pay dirts, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pan them out into, I've got a big bucket of water here. I'm just going to speed it all up so that you can see the full panning process of each pay dirt, so that I'm not doctoring anything. It will be sped up, so it won't be a big long video. But yeah, and then at the end, we'll do a weigh up and just see how much gold comes in each one. Now, just a side note, these are all 1 gram bags of pay dirt, paid for by myself. These are just exactly what you guys would get if you were to order them yourself. So, right, let's get into it. Alrighty, team, so here we go. Now, if you do hear some piano playing in the background, it is because they are practicing next door. Kids are doing their weekly practice with the piano. So, yeah, hope it's nice and soothing for you. But, right, here goes our pay dirts. We've got Glenn's Adventures, all the way from the West Coast. The Slooes, from here in Christchurch. Jade's Adventures. The Jade is up in Nelson. Tusk Gold, from down south. And Golden Bay, from up in Nelson Way, and Natural Gold from over on the West Coast. So guys, all of these gravels are unchecked except for this one here. I think this gravel comes out of these concentrates, so it has been through the I guess the sluice or something, so it has been checked, but the rest of them are all unchecked. Now also, the sluices do a bit of a thing. The 1 in 10 can have up to twice as much gold in it, and generally they have at least 1 picker in their gold. Jade's Adventures, now he does a little bit of adding into his one. He also sends a vial with his one, which is pretty cool, but he adds opal, bits of opal and sometimes the odd gemstone into his pay dirt, which will be pretty exciting. I'm quite looking forward to seeing that. Golden Bay, they actually send a wee sniffer tube or or whatever you want to call them, and a vial as well, which is pretty cool. And then Natural Gold, all the way from the coast, my goodness, they put gems. What did the guy say? He said gems, sapphires, rubies, or potentially a sapphire or a ruby, and even shark's teeth, guys. So that's going to be a pretty cool one to pan out. I'm quite looking forward to that. All of them are guaranteed minimum 1 gram of gold has been added, but because it's unchecked gravels, there could potentially be a little bit more. So guys, I'm just going to crack into it. I'm going to set up all my cameras and we're just going to pan these off. And I'll just, before I pan each one, I'll just show each who it is into the camera, because I'm going to speed it all up. It's all going to be on a hyperlapse. So I don't want it to drag out, and then at the end we'll dry it all out, weigh them up, and show you what I've found in each one. Pretty cool. It's going to be exciting. The old Glenn's Adventures one. See how that goes. Overall, double bagged, so not too bad, not much chance of any leakage on that, which is good. Oh, that's interesting. So the little logo is actually a sticker, so that's pretty cool. Right. Oh. Looks like you might actually add a few gems in this one too, unless they've just popped out of the gravels. So a bit of a bonus as well. Right. Let's get into this one. Okay, so there's the first pan for Glenn's Adventures. Not too bad. Quite good, chunky, flaky stuff. A few bits of slightly larger flakes there. Potentially even a couple of wee pickers. Right, so we're going to snuff that up, put it aside, and then we'll weigh that at the end. Very cool. So next up, guys, is Tusk paydirt, or Tusk gold paydirt from down south. We'll see how this is. Again, nicely packaged, big container. We'll see how we get on with this one. Quite a bit more dirt in this one by the looks of it. Tusk gold paydirt, and not as much gold, but look at that, guys. There's actually some really decent sized pickers in there. That one in particular is a real decent one. Keen to get that out and show you. And just to prove that this is all unsearched dirt, there's a lead shot, and I think that's a squash lead shot. So that's a shotgun pellet, bit of lead. So definitely unsearched materials, which is pretty cool. So it's definitely authentic. And some really nice pieces of gold in there. That's cool. Right, we'll snuff this lot up, put that in a wee vial, and we'll get on to the next one. Alrighty guys, next up is Jade's Adventures. Now he's actually, he supplies a little vial with his, which is pretty cool. And it is well sellotaped up, so nothing is going to get lost in transit, which is good. You always worry about that when you spend that sort of money. Right, so Jade's added some extras into this. He adds opal from another chap up in Nelson, so quite looking forward. I've never seen opal before, so quite keen to see what the opal's like. And again, unchecked gravels with a guaranteed 1 gram, potentially more because of the unchecked gravels. So let's see what's in this one. Team, this is Jade's Adventures lot, and I'll tell you what, this I would say would definitely be the most black sand I've seen in quite a while, but that's just typical of Nelson goldfields. There's good garnets and lots of black sand up there, but check out that gold, guys, plenty in there. I'm going to do my best to try and get rid of most of these black sands, and then I will stick it in the vial. And we'll get on to the next one. Alrighty team, so that was a bit of a mission doing Jade's Adventures one. There was a lot of black sand in that, but also a lot of gold and some really nice opal too. So next on the list is the Slooes. So we'll crack this one open. This one looks like it could be a lot of black sand as well. There's not a lot of gravels in there. See how it goes. So that was the gold from the Slooes, and that was an absolute pleasure to pan. That was quick, easy, but my goodness, there's a lot of garnets in there. It is crazy. It is just about red. Look at them all. Get it in the sun there so you can see them all. It's just bottom is covered in garnets. There's even some decent size ones in there. So if you like your garnets, wherever he gets his gold from on the coast is obviously very garnet rich. And yes, guys, look at that. That there is a nugget. So he says in, I can't actually pick it up, I'll drown it, but he does say in his description that he puts in a gram of gold. It's unsearched material, but there's always a decent little picker in there as well, up to about 0.1 of a gram, maybe more sometimes. So yeah, definitely doesn't look like I got lucky and got the 2 gram bonus pack, but there's still a lot of gold in there and I'm stoked. So I'll clean that up, get that in a vial, and see if we can't see if we can save any of the bigger garnets for you. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Alrighty team, Golden Bay, we've only got 2 to go. So hope you're doing alright and sticking it out. It's the Golden Bay. Again, pretty straightforward. This is from Nelson. Gravels are all from Golden Bay. They send you up a little vial, and they also give you a little, wee sucker of some sort. So cool. I've actually got my own snuffer bottle. So alrighty, love your packaging. Very cool, very authentic. Definitely out of the 6 of them, it's probably the most coolest. It's got the neat factor, hasn't it? Right, and then we've got our bag of gravel. This is Golden Bay's pay dirt. They've gone for quality over quantity. Check out those little pickers. There are 4 really nice chunky pieces of gold in there. It's the type of gold I like to see. Nice. So, and again, that was an absolute pleasure to pan. Not a huge amount of black sands at the end. At the end, great beginner's pan. So yeah, if you're not too skilled in panning, so far the Slooes and the Golden Bay, absolute absolute pleasure to pan these ones. So right, I'm going to snuffer that up, get that into a vial, and then lucky last, natural gold from the West Coast. Alrighty guys, final one. So natural gold. Now I've been leaving this one till last because I'm quite excited about this one. This apparently has it's got gemstones in it and other bits and pieces. Potentially a sapphire, potentially a ruby, either or. He was sort of a little bit vague on that, but the kicker is apparently there's a shark's tooth in here. So I don't know whether it's a big old megalodon tooth or whether it's a, I don't know. Pretty cool if it was a megalodon, wouldn't it? So, yeah, bagged up nicely. Guys, lucky last, my goodness, and check that out. There's actually a couple of really nice pickers in there. And yes guys, I have found so many gems and bits and pieces. Look at that on the table. And believe it or not, there was a sapphire, and I think there is a ruby in this lot here. And they're actually, looks like they're actually little cut stones. So I will show you those when I clean everything up. But yep, again, very easy to pan that one, very pleasurable. One thing I would potentially say though is maybe it needs to be classified through some screens first, and you go through and pick out all the stones and the gems, because it does distract you a little bit from looking for the gold because you're busy looking for the stones and the gems. So very cool. And also, if you didn't actually know they were in there, guys, you would probably pan them out, which would be an absolute shame. So I definitely suggest with the natural gold paydirts that you classify through in screens and go through and pick out all the gems and bits and pieces first, and then pan the gold off. But very cool, very excited. Right, I'm going to snuffer this lot up, and then we will do the roundup. Alrighty team, so here we go, the big lineup. I've cleaned it up as best as I can. There's still a few little bits of black sand in there, but it's close enough for a measure. As long as we're getting pretty close to a gram, I'll be pretty happy. So, natural gold NZ. Look at those little gems that they threw in there, and there's shark's tooth. That was fun to do, but I would suggest that if you do get this lot, one of these pay dirts, I suggest classifying out or sifting out the dirt first and going through and picking out the stones and the gems, because, I mean, those little rubies and that sapphire, they are small. And if you didn't know they were in there, you would definitely pan those into your tailings probably. So, very cool. Yeah, thoroughly enjoyed that. And there's the gold. Couple of nice big flakes, and the rest of it's sort of a coarse flaky gold. Very cool. Next up, we've got the Tusk gold pay dirt. So not as much there, but you've got some big, decent, chunky bits. Makes up for the weight, definitely. So it'll be interesting to see just how it weighs out. I haven't actually weighed any of these yet, so I have no idea. The Slooes, really fine gold with that one big decent picker in there. So yeah, good challenge for those who are a little bit new at the game. Try and catch it all. So hopefully there'll be a bit of or at least a gram there. And we're quite interested to see what that big picker is, how much it weighs. Jade's Adventures. Check out that opal, guys. The colours in that is just beautiful. I've never seen opal before, so I'm quite stoked to actually to have that. That's quite neat. And the gold, nice and flaky. Good typical Nelson gold. Glenn's Adventures. It was a bit of a bonus to get the, I'm assuming they're greenstone. I'm pretty sure they're greenstone. If they're not, they're pretty cool looking stones. And then again, nice flaky gold. It's always nice to get the flaky gold. And Golden Bay. And again, flaky gold with some really nice pickers. So I am just going to throw them all on the scale. Hopefully it will all work, because I have camera in one hand and Hopefully I don't spill too much all over the desk. So what we'll do is we will turn it on, and this is purely just, I just want to show you that this is what you get. So we'll tear that. Okay, so that's 0. So we'll start with, actually, no, this isn't going to work. I'm going to spill this everywhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in and I'm going to take a photo of each one. Alrighty, so that is natural gold NZ, 1.03, 1.04 grams. Pretty cool. Okay, Tusk gold pay dirt, 1.03. So far it's they're all been just above a gram. 1.03. Got to be happy with that, especially when you're getting a bit more than you're paid for. So next we've got the Slooes, and that is 1.13. So that's pretty cool. Pretty keen to see what this wee nugget is by itself. So if that's 0.86, and that goes up to 1.3, nearly 0.3 of a gram. So that's pretty cool. But either way, it's above a gram, so pretty stoked. So next up, we've got Jade's Adventures, and he has put in 1.18. Again, just slightly over a gram. Nice. Okay, next we've got Glenn's Adventures, and he's coming in at 1.23. So either he's been very generous on his 1 gram, or there was quite a bit of gold in those unsearched gravels that he's put in. So very cool. That's a great bonus, that one. So good value for money there. Alright guys, last but not least, Golden Bay, the golden pay dirt, and they have come in at 1.7 grams. So all in all guys, this wasn't really a competition. This was actually just a bit of fun to get these guys out there with their names. A lot of people don't realise just how many guys there are doing the pay dirts, and I just thought this would be a great opportunity to introduce them all to you and yeah, give them some exposure. Now guys, they've all got their pros and cons to them. Obviously the gems and the shark teeth are pretty cool. That'd probably be a great family package deal there. The opal from Jade's Adventures, I mean, that's just beautiful. The greenstone from Glenn's Adventures. Yeah, the wee snuffer bottle and the vial. They've all got their extra little bits and pieces, and yeah, they're all much of a muchness. Now, the big thing, costs. Gold is a funny thing, and gold is going up at the moment, guys, so it is a great investment. Now, all of these guys were within $10 of each other per bag, per 1 gram of gold. And what they do is everything is based on current spot value of gold. All right, so whatever the current spot is, it will be around that or 5 to 10% extra over and above. All right, they don't seem to charge for all the extra gems in there or the opals, the greenstone or anything like that. The packaging, it is all based on the gold, guys. So check out their sites. I don't have links to everybody, so just look them up, guys. Search them on Facebook, Google them. They're all out there. Yeah, Jade's Adventures, the Slooes, Glenn's Adventures. They all have YouTube channels. Natural Gold, you can find him on Facebook plenty. Tusk Gold, look him up. He has a website, as does Golden Bay Pay Dirt. So give them all some love, guys. Go and grab yourself a bag of gold. Have some fun. Great rainy day activity when you can't get over onto the coast and actually have a go at the real stuff. And be aware, guys, it is very addictive. So thanks all to these guys. Much appreciated. And thanks, guys, for sticking it out and watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, until the next one, happy hunting.